Right. Right, let's go. Go find a coin lord. Christian's Lich House must be located within these walls, just a bit further up. I got a broken sword. Nice. Oh, this is the coin lord's place. More apples for Constitution. He'll be stoked. Order goods. You don't care that I'm stealing, do you, Snow? Oh, the zombie's gone. Quick prayer. Let us, let's pray. And get a little bit inward. Contemplate the coin lord of Norvik. Powerful man with much to lose. If he fails his grip, there's no reason to appease him. If he retains it, you're wise to restrain his ire. Contemplate the star witness. One strange detail, a fake name, a man in yellow, follow the trail. Contemplate troublesome activists. They're young and brash, you've been there. Both sides, but have what's best for the city. I pray. Oh, there's a map. Right, I didn't know I had a map. That makes things simpler. Do I equip the sword? It gives me one less wisdom. No. What are these? I don't wear stuff like that. Can I spend my shards? Spend one shard to unlock? Yes. Oh, does that just unlock it and give me another shot at it? If I leave now, is that still... Did I just waste that shard? No, it's still... I can still roll for it. Okay, I need better DC before I do. No, what can you tell me about this guy? Goblin sneakily leans in and whispers back to you. You want to run down right in front of him? Glance back to the pale man. I don't think he could hear us. That's not the point, cleric. Call out to Viscid. Can you hear us? No, cleric, nor am I listening. Go ahead. See? Goblin sighs. Give me the rundown, Snell. Viscid is a local mortician, unaffiliated, works for contracts within the city. The HWBT has a deal with him, partly because he has a neighbor and partly because he's not, you know, a normal person. Goblin clears his throat and throws a glance back to the mortician. He's not the type you want to make enemies with. But hey, seems like you... He seems to like you, so good job on that. My suggestion, keep your distance just to be safe. Okay, we've got better DC against him now. Getting harder. Thank you, bye. Weakling his little clawed feet, the kobold follows your every move, cold and unflinching eyes. Even the small blade... I haven't already had this. I was hoping that I'd have more Snell dialogue. I don't. Up we go. So we need to find a place to fix our prayer book. We need to find... We need to deal with these dwarves at some point. There's not much time left in the day. It's already 1:19, so... Face spiders across the facades. Flaming sky, dragon spread across it or something like that. Did you call this art? What does it mean? Is that you, Snell? Is that you, Snell? Point at the artwork. Ha! He says, not laughing. Funny. I do know the guy who made it. Calls himself Goblin. He's a bit of a twat. He says a bit, but he really means a massive gaping one. Trust me, I know these things. Thank you, Charisma. What does it tell you about the state of Norvik? Nothing, really. The goblins are artists? All folk seek belief. They have simply made one out of this dragon lady. A coherent thought from the red one. Impressive. Could worship Earth instead. There we go, back to insanity. What does it mean? They believe in the Dragon Queen. Such worship should be encouraged. If only it was for Earth instead. It represents devotion, albeit an asinine way. The fire is the soul. A boundary between the real and the heartful. Okay. Place my head upon the wall. Take a step forward. Painted stone is smooth. There is no cheap dwarven rock. This is gate-era architecture disguised among the rest. You feel an esoteric urge to communicate with this object. Yes! The stomach! Tell me your secrets! Come on! No! Constitution! Your focus falters and there's nothing to answer for. But there is something here beyond the silent zone. Try tomorrow, perhaps? Place my head against the wall. Can I try again? 15. Come on, we can do this. Unlock. Yes. Come on, let's go, stomach. You've got this. Go. I'm using another shard, okay? One more for good luck. Come on, stomach. No! Yeah, natural 20! You sense a crack in the wall. It wasn't there before. Then you hear a voice, a faint voice, a hoarse voice. Secrets end when spoken. Did the goddamn wall just talk? The goblin says and laughs. Esoteric bullshit really does follow you around, doesn't it? Oh, good. You're not crazy. Talking walls now? Awesome. What's it like being a wall? Nothing. Nothing good or nothing bad? Nothing in isolation. What do you know about Norvik? Nothing. Do you know what Norvik is? No. Makes sense. At least if the wall is older than the reconquest. Who built you, wall? A god. Cool it with the heresy. I'm a devoted servant of Earth and I don't listen to any other gods. Or, which god? Iomestra. I haven't heard of that one. Never heard of that god. Sounds like a weak god to have been forgotten like that. Alright, strength. How old are you? 15 Timaleens. How many years is that? 2000. What's your name? Chansey. Really? That's a pretty name. Okay. What's your political affiliation? Fear. Perfect response. Yeah, I think so too, Constitution. Are you sure you understand the question? Yes. I mean, alright then. Those are all the questions I have, Wall. Give it a pat. Okay. The crack disappears as quickly as it silently came to. Then, silence. You really have a knack for getting info out of anything, cleric. That was surely an esoteric event, or else you're turning mad. Nicest wall you've met. Out of the wall. Thank you for your time. What a good wall. We like that wall. That's one of the gooder walls we've seen, I think. What do you reckon? Where's this go? Interesting. Nice and dark. Pillar Crossing, Lower Tolstead. Not open till sunset. Drunken Sphinx. Oh, that goes up to the bar upstairs. Alright. Okay. What time is it? 1 o'clock. Alright, let's take a look at the map, now that we know we have a map. Goblin Garden. We've gone to Viskin's lair. Holstad North. I think we need to go up there to go looking for stuff. There's someone who can fix my book. So far, I've told one person I'm a wizard, one person I'm a cleric, one person I'm a nationalist, and 2 people that I don't care for politics. Someone can fix my book. We found the person who could fix my book, but it was in my journal. Quests? Bell book. There was someone who could fix my book, but I don't remember where they were, if they were in Tolstad West or Tolstad North. Alright, let's keep looking. I don't know who this dude is. Don't look super stoked. What's this? We didn't see this last time. Electric pipe could lead anywhere. Look down the pipe. Crawl inside now. I'm not gonna crawl inside. Hey, Snell, check out the pipe. Try to enter the pipe. Again, Constitution never lets me wrong. You get down on your knees in dirt, put your helmed hand in your face to the entrance of the pipe. Can't seem to get further without immense force. You can do that, just press harder. Enter the hole. The diameter of the pipe is not wide enough to support your body, even with no armor and or added frictions of lowering substances. Roll dex at advantage. Suddenly the pipe gives you hit a flowing rush of ice cold water and the funnels flow forward. Down then. Everything is cold, strangely familiar. Your drenched uniform clings to your flesh. Red rock of Tolstad. You are alive! Get up. You realize where you are, or at very least an approximation. Right below the entrance to the Goblin Garden. I need to get out of here. Leave. Oh. Nice. Okay. Could climb these probably. Only way up. Shit. It's highly dangerous, but it seems to be the only way. Only remembered how to class spider climb. See the silhouette of a goblin at the top of the ledge. Hey! Jesus! You went all the way over here, huh? Please save me, Snell. I'm working on it. Just start climbing or something. Down the wall. You attempt to grip, but your hands simply slip off the wet rock. This is not working. Oh, that's a success. Feeling yourself, you managed to grip the wet rock. Left, right, place your feet higher up, one step at a time, slowly pull yourself upwards, focus, strengthened with absolute confidence. Come on, reach, reach, just a bit more. With that final push, you make it. Now please don't do that again, okay? That was close. Okay, leave. Yes, no, check it out for me. Huh? Check out what exactly? The hole, go inside. You seriously think that he stammers and points at the pipe? You do that yourself. I'll help kick if you get stuck. The goblin doesn't want to go inside the pipe because it's disgusting. Come on, Snell, it's the only way we'll ever solve the mystery. No, both to me crawling in that shit pipe and that it would somehow solve this mystery. Idea rejected. Fine, I'll do it myself if you're going to be such a little craven. You get down on your knees. Can't seem to go any further. Press harder. Into the hole. No, the DC's higher because I failed the first time. Try to wriggle your shoulders together. Wriggle what? Your what? Yes, compress. You press your entire body towards the entrance of the pipe. Make a squealing noise. That should help. You screech echoes down the pipe, surely scaring any dangerous creatures lurking in the darkness. Roar, roar into the darkness. Your power frightens them and yourself. You get a feeling the goblin is nervously looking around so as to not make himself seem like a pervert for standing behind you. Don't keep this going. You'll hurt yourself. Make a final push. Oh no. You press hard. Something snapping, then pain follows. No! Yes, that was something in your back snapping. Great job. It's time to end this. Wriggle our way through. Come on, big roll. 15! Yeah! Good job, Constitution. Where are we? Okay, I need to heal. I brought this cake that I found in the trash. They all told me that I shouldn't eat out of the trash. Yeah, even Constitution didn't want to eat out of the trash. You believe that? Hey, Mima! Where does this lead? Where are we? Survey. Do we not know where we are? I guess I have to look around a bit. Maze or some shit? Let's look around, see what we can find. Okay, this is leading me out here. This looks like a lower part of the pillar. Behold. A door, how interesting. That all you're gonna give me? I don't want to go through that door yet, because I don't know. You look up at the pillar. Rises upwards endlessly. Central landmark of Norvik, the symbol of Earth's conquest. To think such an esoteric object would just sit here at the center of the city. Much else they could do with it. The highly magical rock left over from a time before. Remaining until the end. A gate to another time. Looks a bit broken, cracked. Make money off this thing? How many of these pillars exist? 8. Technically 4, depending on which scholar you ask. There are debates as to whether there are 8 pillars, 1 in each band, or simply 4 pillars that pierce the circular coast and stick out the other side. But ours is the best one, right? They're all equally useless. It's a sign of Earth's power, so yes, this is the best one. They're seen as a status symbol to many, a legitimization thing. But the fact is, no one has managed to make use of them in any way, despite their esoteric nature. So the pillars of yore are relegated to being visual landmarks seen from across the coast, through the clouds, the mist for miles. Looks a bit broken, cracked. Yes. While the pillar is indestructible, it was once under heavy siege during the most intense moments of the Gate War. Several pieces of the pillar float around in the air, especially as it reached upwards into the clouds above the city. What kind of power would be capable of damaging this? Gods. Most powerful arcanists. Can I make money off this thing? No way. They don't even take admissions to see it, since it's such a trivial sight. So, what do I do with it? Nothing. A rock to you. A tingly, esoteric rock. You could always attempt to focus on it. Learn from this ancient relic. Get closer. As you do, you feel the air itself tingle. Power. It whispers to you, unintelligibly. Touch the cold pillar. You place your hand upon the cold surface. Your body quakes, standing in awe of this ancient object. How many battles do you think it's seen? How many deaths? How many noble sacrifices given to one's god or king or people? The thoughts stir a deep sense of longing. Perhaps one day you will join the sacred sensation. Perhaps right now. Oh no! Disadvantage, the goblin's impatient. Try feeling it. No! I've won with the fucking goblin! You need to focus, your mind is... Focus on the esoteric force. Your mind forms an arrow and you fire it, but it is repelled. Opening your eyes, your hand is no longer pressed against the cold surface of the pillar. You're instead holding it against your heart, shaking. This is wrong. Yes. Try again later. Whatever is whispering to you from the beyond is more powerful than you imagined. We'll come back once we have this fucking goblin following me around. Right. Goblin fucked me. You fucked me. You fucked me, goblin. Don't fuck me. I choose when I am fucked and by who. Apple. Mushrooms. The abyss will swallow your soul. It's a long way down. Okay. Something soft latches itself around your ankle. Uh-oh. There is no time. It is a... Huh? Dexterity save. No! Oh! You throw your body back, slithering out of a rope before it tightens. Instantly you do, you watch the rope snap and twirl around the edge of the staircase, disappearing into the darkness below. Whoa, that was close. Too close, Snell says. I didn't see it either. Nasty trap. I almost fucking died. I didn't think this game was going to be that brutal. Anyway, up the stairs we go. Where's this lead? Oh. I know where I am. We've now unlocked the door. So that was underneath the mortician's house. Okay. Just stole a rat. Where's this? Okay, this is where I came in. Is this where I am? Oh, this leads to this. And a giant cat. Alright, well let's just see what's over here, and then we'll go see what's through that other door. Because we didn't really look around here. White main calendar embedded upon this altar. You see a circular stone slab. Whoever has worked this survey site in the past has attempted to place it in its natural position. It reminds you of a copper calendar, but far, far older. The various glyphs on the surface denote not a language, but rather sigils, it seems. Decipher the current day. No. What do you mean, no? That's no use, it's broken. Oh. Yes, this useless piece of technology, if you feel it is worthy for such a term, leave the stone circle alone. Glance at the step. 2 meters. Ancient bricks, they could scuff you. Badly. What kind of a man? No. What kind of a hero cannot step down slightly uneven stone slab? It would be embarrassing for anyone. Of any age to fail this. Attempt to step down in a manly stride. No! Taking a confident step onto the stone, you begin your descent. No! You close your eyes, and as you do, in order to fully immerse yourself in the experience of changing elevation, you are afraid. It is very steep, yet your body remains calm. Wait. Your left foot, it's not on the stone anymore. Oh, that's not good. Your right foot, that one's got to be on the floor, right? I'm afraid to say that no. Both your feet have slipped off reality. The distant cry of a concerned goblin is far, far away from you now, as your entire being is fading into nothing on the floor of this random ruin in Tolstad. Hold on, I'm dead? There's no need to fret. You've been given your due, this is it. This is the end of the stick. This is just... No, this does not make sense. You're a servant of Earth. You've dedicated your entire adult life to serve him. This is not how you're rewarded, no, no. You are... No, I refuse for this to be the end. Reach out. Not yet. Not like this. Grab onto anything you can. You still have work to do. The world distorts around you. You were falling, then you were not. What did I do? Your body is on the verge of breaking. Every moment a painful reminder of the 1,000 others who failed just like you just did. You will not come out of this unscathed. Attempt to pull the strings. Follow them. They dance. One seems to go good, but is far away. It is moving closer. By what force? Is it him? Hand it to me. Is anything permanent in the good man's quest? You are at the bottom of the steep. God, you're slow. Can we get moving now? Approach the steep once more. A long step. This time should be easier. No, I'm gonna have to climb back up as well. Are you fucking kidding me? Unbelievable. Surely I could just climb over this. Hey, Ruffers! I'm goofy looking cat. Askel Madsen. Behold. Good. This right here is the fourth pillar of the feudal system, a spelunking, delving, digging, roaming, true-blooded adventurer. Beside the buried statue, do you see someone up on the ledge? You hear the sound of working, grunting, clanking, and so on. A dwarf down here? Could be a trap. Hello up there! Huh? Dwarf's smoldering eyes widen as he sees you. Look, Romulus, we've got an official visiting. Oh, is his lobster... Does he have a pet lobster called Romulus? If that doesn't make us official, I don't know what will. Romulus, rust monster, tame. Peeking out over the ledge, you spot an orange monster creeping about. A rust monster, the dwarf appears friendly with it. How strange. Rust monsters are known to devour metal. Keep your distance. Is that a rust monster? Oh yes, very correct, but no worries. He's very kind. The dwarf then mumbles to himself when he's fed. Ominous. What are you doing here? Me? You know. Lets out a smoldering laugh. Dwarf's gotta have a hobby. Alright. Mining in ancient ruins is not a hobby, it is a profession. Pops, you gotta do a Scottish accent for the dwarf talk. Oh, you want a Scottish accent? He puts down his tools and strikes a pose. Let me introduce myself. I'm Askel Madsen. A dark dwarf. Or as they prefer, underdwarf. Pleasure to meet you. And you're a Novikian's cleric, I presume. Not just... Not just... I'm the cleric of Norvik. I'm more of a rogue, really, the sneaky kind. Actually, I'm more of an arcane spellcaster. Do I confuse... the situation? Okay. So, I've told one person I'm a cleric, and it's keeping track of this. I can't show you right now, but I promise you it is. I've told one character I'm a cleric, and I've told one character that I am a wizard. Do I tell this guy I'm a rogue? Right, let's do it. A rogue. Class conflict, there it was. Rogue what? Just a rogue, you know. A rogue actor in a world of conspiracies. Sounds grim. I like it. Oh, and you've got a goblin with you. You HWBT friend. Yeah, you're that dungeoneer looking for cats, right? More or less. Hope your lady wasn't too mad about me, Kyrie. I'd say annoyed is a better description, but it's fine. Just don't trespass anymore. Will do. Or won't. I mean... But I should correct you. I'm no dungeoneer. I'm more of a... With a bright smile, he adjusts his collar on his uniform. Well, I'm... what you'd call a historian with ambition. As he says it, the orange beast sends an echoing hissing noise down the chamber. Exactly, Romulus. We're here on an expedition of grand proportions. To find a legendary missing mine of Tolamoon, of Tool and Cattle. Tool and Cattle? That sounds like a quest. Yes, indeed. A quest! Your ears perk up.
But just to be clear, not sharing spoils like that. Here's the deal. I'm in trouble.
His pet makes a loud belching noise.
Right?
He mumbles and gives his monster a pat on the back.
You want help, friend?
Help a stranger? That's how heroes are made. Help a stranger. That's how fools are robbed. I'll help if I can.
Great! You see, there's 2 strange ruins in this section of the city.
Alright. He points to the statue.
White main ruins, before the dwarves and humans, and even trolls.
What's this? Oh, where'd this come from? This place was ruled by a cat.
The theory goes that snails of Tulin had an esoteric mine not far from the Pillar of Joe. The mines of Tola Moon, a place thick veins with endlessly growing amber and platinum. The wicked god of Whitemane, for whatever reason, sealed it out and shut some point, according to legends. Sealed esoterically. Possibly since we can't seem to locate it.
So you're looking for it. How can you hide an entire mine? There's ancient snail folk, then there's slightly less ancient cat folk. Who built the cat stuff on top of the snail stuff?
Exactly!
So you're looking for it.
Oh yes, I'm not alone in this, of course. But my research has shown me clear indications that 2 ruins below Tolstad are more or less unexamined, at least by skilled hands.
Your hands are skilled. Very skilled. How can you hide an entire mine?
You'd be surprised.
City below the cities. What is it? 4 or 5 levels of sprawl and tunnels and caverns?
Here under Tolstad, it's only here. Top level. That's in any way accessible, alright. There could easily be some crevice far down that no one, not even the city's greatest paladins, have gotten close to discovering.
So what's the problem?
There's a problem with this site. But I'm almost finished here. I'm unable to gain access to the second Whitemane ruins because it's HWBT territory. They're very unwilling to allow a dwarf like me past. Your lovely goblin friend has hired a brutish bugbear as a god.
Ah, he's going to try and use the goblin.
But you're a cleric. Cleric.
That is hard to say in a Scottish accent.
If you gain access into the territory, then please head south. Through the damp and high caverns, there should be a Whitemane ruin at the end. A shrine. Probably marked by a bunch of feline symbols.
He gestures towards the giant statue, just like the big cat.
Just look for big cats, essentially.
You can't get access by yourself?
He laughs loudly. No way, hombre. Lady Sageleaf has made it very, very clear that there is no dungeoneering in her dark tunnels.
No comment. Her dank tunnels. Charisma.
Especially by outsiders. So no, that's not happening. Not while she's leader of the HWBT.
What do you want me to do here? He leans over the edge.
All you need to do is tell me if you find the symbol of a sun or 2 blades. Either of those, then report back to me. I've already found those. If you are able, and if you have time.
He sighs a deep, frustrated sigh.
Wish I could do it myself. Damn those goblins.
No offense, he adds, giving your companion a nod. None taken, I really do not care. Done or 2 blades, got it. If I find a shrine, I'll investigate.
Great, and good luck.
He gives you a thumbs up. What do you know about the tea shop? Crosses his arms and gives you a long nod.
The type of cafe, you know, they serve tea and other drinkables. Sometimes they even have pastries. I love corundum treats.
I also love corundum treats.
Oh, my friend, you truly are of good taste.
That's the food I took out of the trash. A man of culture, this dwarf. No, the tea shop.
Is there some special tea shop I should be aware of?
How long have you been down here?
About a week by now. Takes time to set up and secure the perimeter.
So you don't know about the tea shop that exploded?
Exploded? I thought the election was bad enough as it is. Now they got exploding tea shops. Norvik is in trouble indeed. Oh well,
he mutters with a shrug.
Can't help you there, friend.
I got a bunch of personal questions for you. You do. Maybe later. I got a bunch of work to finish up here. But I'll be at the drunk finks once I'm finished. Ask me there. I'll gladly indulge you. Tavern. Good place to extract information. Why are your eyes glowing?
Haven't met many underdwarves, have ye? Look, I don't have much time. But really, once I'm done here, I'll talk to you all you want.
So basically he's telling me I've got to meet him at a tavern. Alright. Oh, the climb. Approach the step once more. A long step. This time should be easier. Take the step again. You take the first step then. You are at the top of the step. Oh, we leveled up. Ability score +1, hit points +5, hit dice +1. Level 2 spell slot unlocked. Can I put a point somewhere? I've only got 1 point. I don't want to buff my dex, but it's too far of a journey. Wisdom's been good, charisma's been good, intelligence, they've all been good. I'm too far from dex. I think I buff constitution. I feel like every time constitution has spoken, it's been really dire. Whereas the rest all just yap. Yeah, I'm buffing con. Empty feat slot. Unlock feats by completing quest branches. Oh! So if I do quest branches, I get feat. Really? That's how I get feat. What's that mouse do? White rat. It acts shyly but approaches you nonetheless. It looks like it doesn't really want to get grabbed by you, but it also doesn't want to fight it. Instead, it just follows up and follows along, sort of not very happy with the situation. But hey, what could you do? Alright, we need to find a shrine now because we just got a level 2 spell. Okay, so there was that door we can go through. That was way over this way. We didn't go up this way. So let's just check up here, and then we'll go see what was through that door. Ah, another door. I can't do anything to this door. That door's blocked. Okay. Ominous hallway. Click. Oh, no. Click. The hallway clicked. That's not a good click. You feel pressure change, rushing wind causes you to be pulled just an inch further into the hallway. Then you see something opening in the walls. No! The goblin behind you is already in action. Huh? Avoid the trap. Snell is pulling me back. Thank you, Snell. Ominous hallway. You just barely escaped the deep clutches of skin-melting heat. Standing up, you realize the fire-singed edges of your uniform. Adrenaline leaving system. Pain. Burns. Roll around and put out the last of the fire. But you live! Woo! God damn it. Don't waltz into obvious death hallways like that. And I need to see more of your near-death experiences. How the hell was I supposed to know? It was ominous. It was clearly an ominous hallway. I'm sorry, but clerics don't have the ability to esoterically pick up on vibes. Now, don't enter the hallway before you disable the trap, or you'll get roasted again. Looking back at the hallway, it has no marks of being filled with flames. Same reason, it's still functional. It's a magic trap. Dust yourself off. Snell squints at the strange paw prints on the walls. Wait. I think I know this. These marks. This is where you can deactivate the trap. Let's check them out. Terrible, terrible hallway. 2 faint paw prints here, one on each side of the hallway. I think traps like these are my least favorite part of the job. How can you tell the hallway's trapped? He gives you a look. It's a trap, cleric. Should I touch one of them? It could end poorly, but it cannot hurt. It is but the mark that a cat has left upon the wall. It cannot hurt you. Hey Snell, your thoughts on these paw prints? I feel like it would be very silly behavior to go around touching paw prints in the city below. But honestly, considering the strange traps I've heard of, it wouldn't surprise me if this was some bullshit puzzle. Bullshit puzzle? Could be something like, we have to press both of them at the same time, and that somehow deactivates the trap for a while. Did we gain anything by getting past here? This is outside HWBT's jurisdiction. Considering the esoteric bullshit going on down here, it's impossible to tell exactly what's behind here. But if you're looking to search deeper, this could be the only way, unfortunately. Worth a try, I suppose. What's the worst that could happen, apart from being polymorphed into a rust monster or something? That won't happen, will it? Oh no, of course not, cleric. Intense sarcasm. You'll get in position and look over your companion. Look over the companion left for. He reaches up after a moment of hesitation. Ew, yeah, this is magical. But nothing more than that, he says. He puts his whole weight. Try pressing into yours. Plunk. Goblin jumps back. A deep groan from the walls. Did it do something? Fuck is that ticking noise? Look around. Esoterical vibes. Your body tingles. As you peer in the hallway, you see something appear on the wall. Is that writing? At the entrance, whirling mess of faint light forms the stable shape. Entrad end pari probios. That is cat speech, and you cannot read it. Why is there cat speech on the wall? Good question, but I can read this, kind of. You can? Yeah, hold on. He stares at the text and mumbles to himself. It says, enter, as a pair. And be probed? Not probed. Proved. Like the dwarvish proof. It's a trial. Not probed, proved. He snaps his fingers. That's it. It's a test. Enter the hallway in a pair and be tested. A test? Sounds dangerous. It does. We're still gonna do it, right? Clears his throat. I mean, we're still gonna do it, right? He clears his throat. I mean, get in position, I'm ready. Okay, on 3, 2, 1. Wait, on 3 or 0? The goblin stops himself from stepping into the hallway at the last second. Now, start walking. 2 of you step forward. In hesitant unison. Stern. Heart beating fast. How far are we going to... Shit, stop. The text. You both stop halfway looking at the magical lettering on the wall. Al son divino, la puerta si abrirá. Oh god, your companion mutters. You can read it, right? Not like I took formal lessons. I've just picked up a few words here and there. He's sweating. A feeling of dread growing in his heart. A clicking sound starts to echo out into the hallway. God to be damned. Okay, hold on, I got this. Tick. Al son divino. That's a divine song. Tick. Puerta is a door. Tick. Listen to the divine song and the door will be open. Your doom is near. Oh, I can check out Doom. Doom. Lair of a Lich. Lich is an undead spellcaster with immense power created and sustained by consuming the souls of mortals. They are capable of eternal life and esoteric might. Okay, cool. What the fuck does that mean? Shakes the goblin. Calm down, he yells, pushing you off. Just listen. He glances around the hallway erratically. The ticking is kind of a song, a rhythm at least. He's shaking. That's tickling. That's ticking. Tick, tick. Oh, it's kind of catchy. You're clearly supposed to move forward in rhythm with the song. Thank you, intelligence. But without knowing innately, it would be incredibly difficult to follow it. Pray. Strength just wants me to pray. Figure out what the divine song means. Fuck. Have you read about this? No? You know little of these cat folk, let alone the obscure song culture. Damn it. The goblin punches you in the arm hard. Tick. Do I try again? I think I need to try again. Fuck! Oh, it's so high. You heard about this? Damn it. Charisma is a +4, so I need to hit a 13. Let's try charisma. Alright. Tap, tap, tick, tick. The rhythm lives in your soul. It must have been passed down. It lives inside your joints. The power it wields over you is indescribable. You've repeated this prayer, this chant. Unity, enlightenment. For reasoning and meaning, take a step forward alongside Snell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. The goblin keeps up, each step forward made with trembling, adrenaline-fueled fear. Take those final steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. He mouths, and he joins you in the final steps. 3, 4, 5. Oh, shit. Takes a deep breath. We're out? Oh, gods be good, we're out! God's favor us, Snell. Enjoy being out of the fire trap. Pat and groan on the ground, keep yourself from crying. Could have died in there. Cleric, look, he mutters, and points to the wall once more. Another line of shifting magical text appears. Passad libres por mandato celestial. It says we can pass liberally by celestial mandate. Hells yeah, we can. Liberally sounds like free strider bullshit. Liberally sounds like Asgalist bullshit. Liberally sounds like something I'd support, feel like shit. Liberally, this isn't time nor the place for politics. Snell, feel apolitically. Feel apolitically. First of all, I didn't write the text, just making it clear. You become even more of an apolitical, gained 15% for choosing this political stance 3 times. Secondly, I got it wrong. It says pass freely, I think. So I guess we can come and go as we please now. Hey, you okay? Lie and get up? No, I'm not okay. Lie and get up? No, I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. Oh, like, emergency not okay? Or like, short rest and you'll be fine okay? I don't know, Snell. I just read through fire and or flames. I'd say it was both. At least, it felt like it. Just get up. I'll be honest, he mutters, slumping down on the ground a bit further down the hallway. That was worse than a mass torsion. Mass torsion, an infamous spell that causes all the testicles... Mass torsion, an infamous spell that causes all testicles around to twist, turn, and clench. It's horrific. Take a few more steps away from the hallway of doom. A goblin's gaze flits around, dancing from tile to tile. Finally, Snell seems to find himself more at ease. He lets out an exasperated sigh. I need a goddamn breather. Joining for a short rest. With a groan, the goblin notices some soot on his jacket and brushes it off. This isn't exactly my first trap. But we usually hire third parties to disable them. Ever hire any clerics? Nah, not during my time. He chuckles. You guys aren't exactly available for underground chicanery these days. Rooting around in his pouch, Snell finds a tiny green sphere. He smacks it against the ground and it begins to flutter up in the air. Point at the light. What kind of glow globe is that? The decent kind. Sadly, it's my last one. Then the goblin leans back against the dungeon wall, making sure to check for any trap mechanism beforehand. Look, I work mainly in the upper and lower Tolstad. The city below is not my responsibility usually. So apologies if I don't have these magically shifting tunnels memorized like some veteran adventurer. Apology accepted. I need to apologize. From what I've read, the city below is incredibly dangerous. Damn right. You've heard the city below changes from time to time, but most people believe in the myth. The old guards used to deal with these tunnels all the time, but since Earth's death, that work has been entirely relegated to 3 goblin tribes. It's sad we clerics don't get to delve these days. Don't want to leave all the fun to you goblins. I've never seen a tunnel shift, and I've gone through a fair amount of them. I thought the shifting tunnels things was a myth. Not sure I'd describe this hellhole as fun, but just for future reference, this place, it's real close to the garden, right? Sure. Wasn't here a couple of months ago. Between the garden and the water lane sewers, I'm 100% sure there was a slanted hallway full of frozen spikes. We boarded them up as well as we could at the time. It's boarding up. Only lasted a couple of hours. It moved around? Yeah, it moved around. All of this shit does. The esoteric madness down here is mostly managed after the conquest. But it still rises at times and spurts out violence and esoteric randomness. That's insane. I figured all the shifting calmed down after the conquest. It didn't. Well, I mean, from what I understood, your dead god and his paladins used to keep things clean, but nowadays it's getting weirder by the day. But hey, now you're here, so you can take all this esoteric bullshit, right? Do well, and I'll buy you beer. Beer. I don't know why I said beer. Sure? Wait, right, you're not allowed? Maybe a little one, a tiny glass of beer? He shrugs. It's not like they have a way to check, right? They do. They do. They scan us. They scan you? Detect poison and disease. They check us sometimes. Detect poison and disease? Oh shit, I keep forgetting you're like an actual cleric. No alcohol at all, huh? Of course not. Intoxicants are the work of evil and chaos. As clerics, we must abstain to maintain our fight against the discord. Plus, we cannot cloud our minds. We must remain vigilant so we can fulfill our sacred quest and make sound judgments upon people. I don't like the taste. Yeah, he waves a claw, clearly not listening. But trust me, the city below is very esoteric. Nod somewhat. It's also really fucked up, which explains why your beloved city would give up the property rights to a bunch of goblins, huh? He laughs. And these last couple of years have been more and more Riesian scholars delving to study it. The old lady doesn't let them in on her turf, of course. Chasing them away is one of my many jobs. Politely, of course. I'm not some syndicate gangster. What is your job exactly? I'm a runner, a handler of the HWBT. Look at him until he actually tells you what he does. I do a ton of stuff, okay? I run errands for the old lady, anything she needs. I also make sure our operations run smoothly, everything from apartment rentals to CBS. That's shorthand for the city below security. Anything the old lady needs, I do. But you're a gangster? I wish. My job mostly consists of talking to people. Cleric, like we're doing right now. A lot of talking, a lot of running around. He takes a deep breath, exactly what we're doing right now, just without the light dungeoneering. Nice work, by the way, with the trap. Don't mention it. My cat speech isn't the greatest, so I'm not sure what I expect. But we're alive, that's what counts. He's a bit shaken up over it. As are you. You okay, by the way? No serious burns? No need to visit a healer? No, I'm okay. Be angsty. I'm very good at abjuration magic. It's fine. Abjuration? He scratches his chin. That's the Protect Tomato one, right? Ah, yes, the old Tomato reference guide. They use it in schools to teach the differences between esoteric categories. You are hungry. Understandable. You've not had a vegetable for a very long time. You know the one you know about... How do you know about the tomato cheat sheet? He smirks. Everyone knows about the tomato cheat sheet. He looks proud. But wait, is all healing magic abjuration? Because that's the one that protects, right? A shield is protection, but healing sounds more like a post-protection thing to me. You questioning my knowledge? It's a bit more complicated than that. The esoteric can be malleable after all. Don't lecture. Interesting. Remind me, what's our goal down here? Our missing witness. Frank, son of Frank. We know he went down here. In a long shot, but something smells fishy. That man in the yellow, the explosion. We'll find something down here. Hopefully nothing kills us too fast. Clears his throat. Or you find that missing paladin I've been reading about. Lord Gorm. Lord Gorm, the last annotated paladin of Earth, one of the original faces of the party of Norvik. He went missing months ago, and many believe he has abandoned his post. You think he went down here? Honestly, I'd say so. Paladin looking to relive the glory days. I could see that. Dungeoneering for dangerous monsters, getting loot. Dying in some inglorious trap, gestures towards the fire hallway. You think Mr. Gorm would survive that on his own? You seen him? A few times over the last year, coming and going. Never talked to him. He didn't seem like the type to talk with goblins, you know? There were some scandalous comments about him in the papers last week. Ah, yes, about him being outed from the party, right? Look, I think they just couldn't have a missing paladin on the ticket, you know? Don't read too much into it. You think he's alive? No way. Doesn't matter how big of a paladin he is. You go down solo into the city below, and then you go missing for months. Guy's gone, no doubt. Maybe we'll find his body. That might be for the best. Or we'll find a very fancy paladin zombie. What do I know? He shrugs. You're the cleric. You started to get it. I am the cleric. I don't want to say I am the cleric. I said it once and it got me in trouble. Day by day starting to be more rogue-like. No, I am the wizard. You seem quite knowledgeable to me, Snell. Thank you for guiding me. He glares at you. What do you want? A fucking sloppy toppy? Thanks. I know. I'm good at my job. Goblin is physically incapable of taking a damn compliment. He's immune to your social looping. If you call it that, then yes, he's going to be immune. Oh no. I've been meaning to ask, what can you tell me about Lady Sageleaf? What's there to say? She's did the impossible, actually uniting the Rowdy Halfways tribe. For her, we were close to being kicked out of the city. Really? Damn right. That was before my time, of course, but we had problems with our old council and structure. He leans in and whispers to you, the council didn't get along. Not along. So she's a dictator? Yes, in a sense. In a sense. Look, I'm all for democracy and modern liberal thought. He points his thumb to himself. Hell, I even used to be a registered free strider. But I don't believe in the direct democracy bureaucracy as a curse spawned from arcanist bungholes. The goblin is rarely correct, but this time he's touching upon the truth. The arcanists did fall apart once they stopped relying on ruthless magocracy and meritocracy. Their infamous bureaucracy was a symptom of that disease. He gives a tired look and clicks his tongue. Sometimes you do need a strong, wise leader to unite the people. I'm going to abstain, look interested and nod. The important part is just that the leader A remains wise and B does not leave the power to corrupted idiots. Which, in the old lady's case, she's remained wise and I see no signs of that changing anytime soon. That sounds like me. I'd be a great dictator. Or, yes, quite, nod apolitically. The goblin shrugs. You keep aligning yourself as apolitical. I can't give you an objective truth, sadly. But I know Sageleaf, she's a great leader, and I'm proud to serve her. No leader rules forever. Even those who theoretically... Oh, it's just theoretical. Even those who theoretically can rule forever cannot. Man. My brain is starting to melt reading all of this, but I'm having so much fun. A lich can hold power for a millennium or more, but over time it becomes statistically more and more likely for a mistake to be made. What about her succession? Looks at his clause. It's complicated. In the case of her passing, she'll leave the power to the old but slightly reformed council structure. I'd be on that council, for example, of one of her designated elders. Sounds like she's the same mindset of most dictators. I'll be in charge forever. So if she died, you'd get more power, huh? More power? He laughs. More responsibility, I'd hate that. Sageleaf has been around for over 30 years. He's going to be around for a hell of a lot longer too. Right now, we have more pressing things to worry about. Does she have a consort of some kind? Why? You interested? No, look worried. The goblin keeps laughing. Are you? He stops laughing. No. He looks worried. Cleric, I'm devoted to my service. Lady Sageleaf is one of the greatest goblins who's ever lived. She has no need for consorts. Neither do you. He is idolizing her. He clearly sees her as more as a god than a master. And also, he's clearly got the hots for her. I'm guessing you enjoy working for her then. I do, Cleric. It's good. How long have you been working for her? Goblin mutters to himself and looks off in the distance. Damn, I guess it's been almost 10 years. Damn, I've only been a cleric for... He pauses and he raises his eyebrows. I meant to say, I've been the cleric for about 5 years now. My Oathguard training was 3 years, and I've been in the tower for 5. He chuckles and stretches a bit. Time takes us all. Time takes us all, a classic line from the play Theseus, about a merman who decides to swim around the coast. It is considered bigoted by some, as it does not portray merfolk culture in any semblance of accuracy. Man, is it funny? What about you, Cleric? What do you think about the old lady? Let's see. To be honest, or to be flattering? The goblin probably does not care too much of your opinion either way, but it can be used against you. The chieftain is a pain, but she does serve her people well. That is admirable. I have no strong opinions of your old lady Snell, nor do I have any strong opinions about anything. I love these fence-sitting lines. They're so fucking funny. She appears to be a great leader for your people. He scoffs. And what do you really think? Well, really, I admire her strength. Truly. Huh. Alright, didn't expect that. Not many tall folk tend to view her in that light. And I'm sure you can imagine, sure, you can have that effect on people. For some strange reason, tall folk don't tend to enjoy being talked down to by goblin, nor women, especially goblin women. Look, it doesn't really matter. But as an elder in the tribe, I can tell you, as a representative of the city, Sage Leaf is a force for good in Norvik. I can promise that. Goblin rubs his eyes. You know, gesture towards him. It's good to see this. See what? Positive interaction imminent. It's good to see this. The city, goblins working together at last. Your companion allows the echo of your words further down the hallway, then a faint smile on his face. You ever meet him? Him. Think for a second and speak. Who? Earth. The goblin asking about your god? He must be growing interested in religion, having witnessed your example. Oh, how interesting to see him broach such a topic. We'll surely focus in on the genocide. No, Snell, Earth faded before I was born. Snell nods. First generations post-Earth, huh? First human tested by faith and faith alone. It's for the best, never meet your heroes, right? I imagine those hedonists chanting Tokig's name wouldn't be too cheerful for if he returned either. Nor every other zealot raging across the coast for dead gods. Goblin spits out and leans back against the wall. I always hated Earth. Excuse me? Scratches his nose. I grew up being told to be grateful. Let me ask you this, cleric. You were the last of your kind, one of maybe 800,000 or 900,000 humans left in the world. And you were then told to be grateful to be alive just because the same monster that destroyed your entire culture also decided to let you live for some reason? Would you be grateful? Is this about the conquest? Earth did kill many goblins. You're talking about the conquest? He let out a satisfying laugh. Yes, I am. You know, the goblin genocide, like those scholars tend to call it. There aren't many humans left in the world either, Snell. Sure. The goblin looks at you for a moment, then nods. What is it, like 80% wiped out during the Coast War? 90? I read about it. Sounds terrible. It was. I wasn't there, of course. Nor were my ancestors. My people all left before the worst of it. We brought it on ourselves. And you're being facetious, goblin. Are you being facetious? No, I'm being serious. He takes a deep breath. I suppose you could view the Arcanists as a sort of outside force that caused the whole thing. But you know damn well that they were human too. Men caused their own oblivion. That's a shallow way to look at it. There's some agency in that, yes. Some blame. Human, goblin, it doesn't matter. We're all people. I do not consider myself in any way responsible for any of those tragedies. I don't believe it's healthy to hold that over your own head. I'm going to say there's some agency in that, some blame. I think it all comes down to what we've got today then. You have a city at least. We didn't even get to keep our language. Well, whatever. Guess I should just be grateful. Grateful. Goblin stares at you. Should you be grateful? It's a hard question. A man should not simply lie down and take whatever subjugation arrives at the hand of a tyrant. But sometimes a man also has to make difficult decisions to protect those he loves. The goblin wants you to tell him you'd share his anger, obviously. If your people fell and they did not have the power to live, it is as simple as that. That should not lead to gratefulness, it should lead to apprehension. I would hate the monster who destroyed my people. His stern expression drops. Who wouldn't? Nell clicks his tongue and gets up. Every goblin asks themselves that question. To be a Cran or not to be a Cran? What's a Cran? Goblin who signed the Goblin Treaty. Oh, okay. The traitor. We all got different answers. What to do when the past is erased. He groans, shakes his legs a bit. He must have fallen asleep from sitting on the dungeon floor. Some focus on building something culturally or politically. Some try to get rich in this new free strider world. Some of us, his voice trails off as he stares back to the fiery hallway. You hate Earth. The goblin nods. A little bit of hate, yeah. But afterwards, I only do one thing, cleric. I serve Lady Sageleaf. Nell turns back to you, his expression calm and collected. Enough for me. Nod. Your companion looks at you for a while. His yellow eyes seem to behold you, seeking another answer. This one's on me. What? This short rest. It's on me. Lovely. The sprite light fizzles out just in time. I'm good to go now. Get up and get going. Cool! This game rules! I'm having so much fucking fun! This game is sweet! These rocks have moved recently. Paladin's insignia. Pick up the insignia. Heavy. Official. Symbol of Norvik shaped in iron. Huh. There's only one paladin left in the city. Lord Gorm. Turn it over in your hand. Now look at this. Goblin peers at the insignia. Seems official. Some left over from an old delve. No, this is one of a kind. This belonged to Gorm, last paladin of Earth. Oh shit. That's missing? The one and only. He goes quiet, his eyes darting back and forth in the dark tunnel. So, yes, he must have died here, swallowed by the dungeon. He might be alive somewhere. We must keep hope. But I suppose this is some type of closure. I'll report this to my patriarch once the mission's finished. He lowers his head as if to show some kind of respect. Got it. Examine it carefully. Symbol gleams over the dim light. Most strikingly, it appears to be hot and red, clearly highly esoteric, as if containing some magical fire. And if it is here, in this dungeon, then surely Lord Gorm must be dead. Lord Gorm must be dead. A truly tragic end. The missing paladin is missing no more. You mourn. You shiver. Think such an awful end to such a great man. Horrible. This will be reported once you are done here. As for the insignia, it shall be returned to the palace. Eventually. May Earth guide him home. Jada's mantle. What is this? I need to go assign my level 2 spells. Alright, well we got a new spell there. I think we got our first item that we're going to equip. This just gives me straight +1. We need to fix our book and our sword. Oh, what was the other thing we just got? A mantle or something? What is the mantle? Oh, that was a Crusader's mantle. It's a spell. It's a spell. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Okay. Oh. It's a beacon. With laser eyes. Massive statue of a Minotaur. Engage. The door closes behind me. The companion lets out an audible gulp. Grudzeldelba. Brozola shini patio sanni solustuvis. Now, why did you let me go into this obviously terrifying chamber? His face grows red from anger, all the lighting. You're the cleric here! The words change tone and intensify, mimicking your own way of speech. To have stepped into the 5th chamber of trials. This will be your final and most mounting challenge yet. O champions of the host. If outside again you wish to see, answer me these questions 3, the answers of which I shall judge fairly upon thine soul. Who will take the first steps? What happens if I give the wrong answer? You will be cast into eternal peril. Do I have to answer all 5 questions correctly? 3 questions. 3 questions. 3. Okay, I got it. Do I have to answer all 3 questions correctly? Answer me questions 3, the answer of which I shall judge fairly upon thine soul. Wait, are you sentient type of trial guardian, or are you more the magic mouth type? Who will take this first step? The statue obviously has magic mouth spellcast in it. It's programmed to react to certain types of inquiries in the speaker's own original tongue. Do not think about it too much. Answering your questions in a straight manner will do just fine in this barbaric setup. Can my goblin sidekick help out? The other will not interfere or the trial has failed. The other will have a turn of their own. So really, it's 6 questions. 3 questions! Times 2. 3 questions. 6 questions. Got it. You go ahead, cleric. The light lands upon you. First question. What is your name? Whoa, deja vu. Oh, this again. Sorry, what? The question will not be repeated. My name is... The light intensifies. Hey, Reagan. Would it be funny if I said something completely unexpected here and it turned out to be the correct answer? We learned the name Reagan from earlier. Identification! Light blinds you for a moment and you feel the chamber shake. What is your quest? To solve the mystery of the tea shop that blew up. Again, the eyes of the cow glare into a fiery beam. What is your greatest fear? To be abandoned. For a third time, you feel a rumble along with the hot gaze of the Minotaur. Then turns to your companion. The chosen will be you. Snell in response gives a shocked scoff. That's easy. You can sense the release pass over him. Yeah, this was pretty stupid. All of that build up for nothing. At least the cow knows how to put on a show. The goblin stands up straight, facing the light. Go ahead, Guardian, ask me your questions. What is your name? My name's Snell. He enunciates perfectly. The eyes of the statue grow stronger once more. What is your quest? My quest is... Be quiet and hope the goblin doesn't fuck up. Whisper, focus, glare at him. My quest is to serve Lady Sageleaf. Again, it rumbles. You get to the crescendo of that final 3rd question. Snell looks confident. What is the scholarly definition of numinism? Numinism, the ideology of the common gods. When deities walked upon us, they built a great empire, including Norvik. His face drops. Oh no! I hope he knows. Panic. Oh no. Uh-oh. He does not know. It is the rule of gods. What is the scholarly definition of numinism? That depends on an arcane era scholarly definition or divine era scholarly definition. If you'd gotten this question, you probably would have had a short-circuited that magic mouth. Okay, numinism is the governing rule of divine dictatorship. It's quite terrible. Oh, what do I do? There's eyes fixed on you as you hold up your hands. Pretend to pray, then pretend to be big, strong earth, then pretend to show how people congregate in cultural units under the God Kings during divine era. His eyes are full of pain as you spend precious seconds waving your hands around. No! His panic overwhelms him. He's unable to even begin to focus on your attempt to communicate. Unfortunately, he opens his mouth to speak, still staring dumbfounded. What the fuck are you doing? No! Oh, beneath you, a sea of spikes. Scramble to grab anything. No. Microseconds, that's what you've got. But somehow you do manage to stretch out, sprawl out with your hands, landing on rough stone and your feet. Well, let's just say you're in a bit of a shitty position right now. Look at he stretched across the gap. Do not move. You want me to stay like this? Look, let's just relax here. I'm sure there's a way to solve this. Yeah, good. Keep holding. Goblin attempts to take a step down your lower back. Your feet slip an inch. Whoa. Shit. Your entire body is quaking. You cannot hold this for long. Okay, new plan. Cast spider climb. I don't have spider climb prepared. You don't have spider climb prepared? Why would I have spider climb prepared? I don't know. Why would you? I actually can't think of a single useful situation for it. Intelligence. You did used to have spider climb in your spellbook before the river took it from your collection. Alas, you will have to do this the brutish way. Stop this bickering. It's time to act. Take responsibility for the safety of this party.
Climb.
Hold out. Let him climb off. Oh, Constitution. A little fucking level 8 is all I need for you, brother. You've always got my back, Constitution. Tell him.
You can hold.
Do it! I can hold! Fuck it! Fine! After a moment of deliberation, the goblin then scrambles up your back using the helm as a stepping stone, then leaps for the edge of the pit.
But the flesh is firm.
His claws find purchase on the stone. He pulls himself up. Okay, I'm out. A few agonizing seconds later, climb up on the side. The voice starts up again as you do. You have braved the pit of wrong answers.